Bentornati su Radio Web InVolo. Welcome back here in Radio Web InVolo. I am talking in English to meet Josef Junker, the guest of this episode of Forza Victor San Marino. It is a format here in Radio Web InVolo about the football team Victor San Marino, which plays in Eccellenza, series of Italian Championship. We are meeting Josef Junker as a fan of Victor San Marino. Thank you for being here in Radio Web InVolo. Welcome.
Hello, Paolo.
You told me that you follow San Marino even as a national league, right?
Yes, I'm following the San Marino national team since 15 years, about 15 years. I'm in San Marino for each game at home, which are playing for the qualifications, the National League or qualification now for the World Championship in Qatar. So now the last game between San Marino and Estonia, 0-4. It was not a good game, but if I have time, if I'm in San Marino, so I always want to see another game. And I saw in March this year, March 22. I asked my friend Giancarlo Raschi, the owner of the largest catering company in San Marino. He introduced me to the president of the association, Luca Della Balda. March this year, I was once again, like every year, at last 4 to 5 times to attend a qualifying game. I asked my friend always where there would be another interesting game apart from the international match. We then came up with Victor San Marino's against Riccione. It was a 2-0 for Victor San Marino, and I thought it was a very, very good game. I also attended this game. I also met the former national coach, Gianpaolo Mazza, again after the game. In addition to eating at the buffet, it was surprisingly invited to another interview with Radio Televisione San Marino. I had to do this in Italian, which I didn't like because of my lack of and poor knowledge of Italian. So it was for me the best way to speak to do an interview in English because I know it better than Italian. And after the game, the last game, I was asked in an interview about the difference between the national team and Victor San Marino. Of course, I couldn't answer this question directly because also I did recognize a certain consistency and a greater precision in passing in Victor's game. So I cannot say it was, but Victor was the better team because I don't know how often they have a training during the week. The national team only twice, I think. And Victor San Marino maybe every day. I don't know it. I have to ask you the next time if I'm San Marino. This is probably due to Victor San Marino's more frequent training opportunity. If I would see often the games of Victor San Marino, so I would often see a victory as of the national team of San Marino. I saw a victory only against in a friendly match against Liechtenstein. 1-0. It was years ago. But if we are play, I see almost I see a 0-0, and that I saw 4 or 5 times the 0-0. But I want to see a goal. I don't know when. If I see Victor, I think I would see often a goal. often a goal as with the national team of San Marino. But my most exciting moment was, of course, being asked for this interview in my very first game as a spectator of Victor San Marino. I also really enjoyed the atmosphere in the stadium in general. It's a very great atmosphere. It's a special atmosphere. I don't think you can overestimate amateur football, as it is always played with the utmost commitment, passion, heart and soul. This is, of course, also the case with the national team. They are playing with heart and soul, and now they are more offensive with the new coach. It's very great, and I hope I can see the beginning of the next year, 23, in February or March, again a game with Victor San Marino. I wish this great team very success and lots of passion. My heart will always be with this team and the people in this beautiful Republic of Hearts of San Marino.
But how your interest in San Marino and its football was actually born? Could you tell us more about this love for San Marino?
Okay.
Because you actually live in Bayern, so how did you came in touch with our little reality?
I was the first time. I always have spent my holidays with my family in Cattolica, and so I saw the mountain, and I always loved the combination between the sea and mountains. So I saw this mountain, the wonderful mountain. So I went always with one of my two children, with my son or my daughter, to San Marino to spend a few hours and to know this wonderful republic. And I met 15 years ago. Around 15 years ago, I met the first time my best friend in the Republic. It's Giancarlo Raschi, the owner of this Ristorante Royal Le Terrasse and so on. And so I met him, and now we are very good friends. And he once he asked me, why don't want to see a football game of San Marino? I don't know, but I always loved the amateur football. So I saw this the national team the first time. I think it was 15 years ago. The first time against Croatia, and so I saw how they are playing. They are always playing very defensive. They're to the middle line and they run back. The middle line of the pitch was the border, so they went back, and so I love the amateur football, and I don't like the great. I was always a great friend of the national team of Germany, because if you are a supporter of a team which always wins, so it's not for me the right one. So I fall in love with San Marino, and I always I was nearly every game I saw in San Marino, every game of the national team. I was outside. I was in Slovenia with the national team. I was in Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and I was in Luxembourg. There was 4 countries what I saw with the national team of San Marino. I know the trainers, all the CTs, Gianpaolo Mazza, Pierangelo Manzaroli, Varela, grande professore, and now the new trainer Costatini is for me a very good trainer, very good man. The players, they are playing free. They're playing and they're running like a devil, would be a devil behind them. So they're running. It's nice to see. It's for me very, and I always had an for the players of the national team. And for Victor San Marino, it's the same. Yeah? I like this team because I'm playing with heart and soul. And that's for me very important.
Wow. So with all the activities that Victor San Marino did, what do you appreciate the most, such as the contest for the third shirt of the team, the third time after every challenge? What do you like the most about Victor San Marino?
I like the Mister. He's very good, and Gianpaolo Mazza, which is always around the team. Yeah? The players I don't know the players like Daniele Dall'Olio. He knows the players, but I'm too far away. But the whole information what I have is over the internet. Yeah? I take my information always over the internet. I would like to see often the games of Victor San Marino, and I hope that I can see Victor San Marino at the beginning of the next year, maybe in March.
Fine. What expectation do you have for Victor San Marino for this championship and for the future?
I wish them all the best, and I hope that they're going higher and higher. Huh? But higher than the first place is not possible. But I think they are coming in the next section of maybe C or sometimes some days maybe B. That are coming higher and higher. But they are very good players, and I hope that they will win this competition this year, that they will finish with on the first place.
What do you see in Victor San Marino? What difference do you see between the championship played by Victor San Marino and the championship that you could see in Germany? Do you see something different? Or?
Yes, it is from a different, because the players in Germany are most playing for money. And not for heart and soul. That's what I'm missing in Germany. That I see in the amateur football in Germany, if I say the 5th league or 6th league, it's nearly the same like in San Marino. But they're they're playing with heart and soul. You see that they're playing without any stress. They're playing with heart and soul, and that's for me the different.
Wonderful. That's really good to hear. That has been really a pleasure to know you and to know that San Marino and Victor San Marino is appreciated so much, even in places so far from here. I hope that we will have time to in the future to see Victor San Marino together. I don't know.
Maybe next year, yes. Maybe in Victor San Marino or the national team of San Marino in March are beginning the qualification of the European Championship, I think. So I will be in San Marino for sure, and I hope that I will be. I can see another game of Victor San Marino.
Let us know, because we would really like to meet you and to know you in the flesh. That's all for this episode of Forza Victor San Marino. I was really pleased to meet you, and as I said, I hope we'll hear from you soon. Thank you.
Tutto piacere mio. Grazie a te, Paolo, buona giornata e tanta fortuna per te e per Victor San Marino.
Assolutamente, grazie mille.
Grazie a te, ciao.
Grazie mille, e grazie anche a voi che ci avete seguito. Buon proseguimento su Radio Web InVolo, arrivederci.
Ciao, grazie a te.